That's what I'm saying.
Lock his ass up. Lock Dan Schneider's ass up. Lock all them motherfuckers up at this point. How the fuck you sacrifice your own sons? That's the thing I'm tripped out about.
That's terrible.
That's sad. I know nigga we laugh at that shit, but look at that shit's kind of sad, low key. Cause that's what his baby mama been trying to say. That he shouldn't be around Diddy and shit.
Yeah, no, that's I don't know what to say about that whole shit, man. It's just real sad, yo.
It is.
Like your own kids, man. Come on, B.
It is sad as fuck. But yet again, that's the lifestyle that they want. That's the lifestyle that they be promoting and shit. So fuck it.
Yeah.
That's the lifestyle that they promote. It's bad when Uncle Luke of all people say he has to leave Diddy's parties early because he didn't like the vibe and shit.
And you know
The
he
same,
didn't do anything.
the same motherfucker that ruined Freaknik and shit. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I saw the documentary.
That documentary is wild as fuck.
And then like I knew white people were gonna be complaining. I was just waiting for them to show the clip.
Shit. Then what else is going on? What's his name? I forgot his name and shit. But oh yeah, he sold Revolt TV too and stuff like that. That's the thing. He sold his shares.
I think he know he on the way out.
Oh yeah. Diddy. Mm.
But we said on purple. Remember what Nas said?
You said what?
I said we all remember what Nas said on purple on Lost Tapes 1.
Oh yeah, that line about Shine and shit.
I don't like the way P. Diddy did Shine with different lawyers.
Shit. You was right. What up, Q? Ooh, I got some dope albums for next week. Oh my god. How's your girl doing, by the way?
She's good.
Shit. I'm about to go outside in the rain. It may sound crazy. Oh, I was asking about Aunt's girl, Q. Not your girl, but I'm glad your girl's doing good. What's up, Troy?
That's good. Yo,
We were talking about your favorite producer,
who's that?
the Diddler.
Oh, that faggot.
The Diddler.
How about those Knicks? That was a scrimmage game
Yeah,
tonight.
definitely, right? Raptors is garbage. We already know. You know, I'm glad the Tibbs ain't run Mitch into the ground the first day back. So you know, that was a good win. We need Randall to come back. Hopefully, that can happen.
Yo, Troy, I gotta show you
So
something on Instagram. I gotta forward you some
You don't
shit.
need to come back now.
you don't need to come back. Nah, we need Randall. We need Randall.
Yeah. But not
You know what I'm
without him.
saying? The fact that
Like
they're not
like
saying
don't rush
nothing
him
about
back.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying like the fact that they're not saying nothing about his injury is like, is he coming back or not? If he's not coming back, then tell people he's out for the season. If he's coming back, then you know he's practicing with the team. So what's
Yeah, I
going
saw him
on?
putting up shots earlier.
Right. So we need to know what's going on with him. Is he coming back for the playoffs? Are they gonna play in the last couple games of the season? What's going on with them? You know, I think with everybody healthy, Boston is the only team in our way. We ain't afraid of everybody else. Miami, we're gonna beat their ass. Milwaukee, we're gonna beat their ass.
Yeah, we owe them
You
back
know what
from
I'm
that.
saying? We want I want Boston. I want them to go through the toughest team in the East and get to the finals. And I feel like we could beat Boston.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we ain't afraid
Especially
of
when we
everybody
have
else.
full strength.
Yeah.
Like we already know how Boston played too.
Oh yeah,
KP
for
lay
sure.
back
For sure.
threes. No.
You know. Boston is good, but we've seen them go to the finals before and blow it. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Tatum is their star. Like I don't consider Jaylen Brown a star. He good, but he not a star.
And he did not deserve that contract either.
Nah, hell no. 300 million? No.
That's gonna set them back a long time.
Right. You know, they still need a point guard.
Yep.
Oh,
They
that's
they
what I
had
was going. Oh,
what
go
happened?
ahead.
Nah, what you were saying?
Fucking, I saw Shannon Sharp interview Offset. Tell me why this bitch ass nigga said Migos is better than Wu Tang, NWA, and Run DMC.
Wait, what? This is
It's
why I don't
Offset.
watch this tomfoolery because of shit like that, man.
But are you surprised? It's Offset. Like he's gonna say that.
Yeah.
He's
Nah, I
young.
mean,
He's gonna say that.
just because you're young don't mean you say stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's like
Well,
these young
this is
cats
why we
saying,
here.
yo, that's like these young cats saying Pop Smoke is a GOAT and not Biggie.
Oh hell, I've heard niggas say that shit.
They're young. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm young. Shit.
Yeah, but you're nearing 30 more than 20. You already know the damn music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's young. He's gonna say that. If he wasn't around for Wu Tang, what do you expect him to say?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of young cats that they buy vinyl, and when they buy Run DMC, they don't like it because they wasn't around for that. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna fuck
Or if you
with
tell
Migos,
or if you tell
huh?
somebody Master Ace is where Eminem get his whole style from, they want to start an argument with you.
Right. Because they
Like,
don't know who Master Ace is. So they're
yeah,
gonna be like, Master Ace who? Who's Master Ace? The
and
dude
this
from the
kid
symphony?
literally said, yo, this kid literally said that to me the other night. I'm like,
Mhm.
see,
We already know what it is. I'm not debating and arguing with nobody that's in their 20s and in they early 30s that don't know that wasn't here for shit.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a certain age to debate with me. And if you're like 25, it's like you're gonna think Migos is the best group ever.
He even took it a step further and said Jodeci is better than the Beatles.
Well, some
Jodeci.
people do believe that. Some
Yeah,
people
Shit.
believe that. If you wasn't listening to the Beatles, you're gonna say Jodeci is better.
true.
I wouldn't even make
You
that.
know?
No shit.
Type shit.
Drugs.
You know what I'm saying? We have to as hip hop, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? As the faces of this culture now, we gotta pick
Gatekeepers.
our battles and yeah, we gotta pick our battles wisely and look at somebody that's in their 20s and be like, we're gonna school
I'm gonna
them
just be like,
on the
yo, I'm gonna
legends.
let you have that.
We're not gonna argue with them. We're gonna school them because they don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But somebody that's in a 40, late 30s, early 40s, they're supposed to know how impactful Wu Tang meant to this game over Migos. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So I'm not mad at him saying that because he's young.
Yeah. And I wasn't even expecting him to bring up DITC either.
Right.
You probably don't even know who they are.
He don't know who they are. No, he don't know who they are.
Shit. That's who he thinks is better than Run DMC. And I actually like Takeoff as a rapper. That's probably the only one I like. But he's dead, so
He can rap. That's rap that he's doing.
compared to
You call
those
that
two,
rap?
compared to those,
That's rap.
No buttons like they was gonna do something.
Compare what are we comparing him to though? What's the comparison?
to Offset and Quavo, whatever his name is.
I don't listen to them, so I don't know. You have to
I've
tell
never
me
listened
what's
to them a
the
day in my life. The only
yeah,
time
yeah.
I'm
What are you
forced,
comparing them to?
the only time I'm forced to listen to them is when I'm in the barbershop. And that's an experiment in it of itself. And
Right?
you know, I just look at my barber and like, yo, just hurry up. You know I ain't feeling this
Change
music.
the shit.
Right. Before I leave.
And I ain't gonna tip you for that shit.
Yep. You ain't getting my businesses again.
It's the other cat that's in there that be playing that shit.
They
Like,
need a new DJ.
I'm gonna mess with him on Friday. I'm gonna be like, yo, can I have some KRS-One or some Gangstar, man? Every
Cut the
time
aux
I'm in
cord.
here, you play the same shit. I'm gonna tell him that.
Whoever has the aux cord, you gotta cut that shit because they playing some trash in there.
Yeah,
Kill
they
that.
really are.
Kill that
Hey, he
money.
was playing some nigga, like, I don't even know who this cat was, but it sounded like he was on the phone and he was like telling all of this. I sold up with this nigga. I don't know who the fuck it was. It was some mumbling
Wow.
nigga, yo. Like that shit was I'm like, yo, is he really putting his business out there? And he was like, yo, he locked up. And I'm like, yo, telling his business, like, he don't know the feds are still listening. Shit.
That's crazy.
That's why I don't have sympathy for these motherfuckers who snitch on the record and shit.
Yeah.
And we won't even talk about Bobby Smurda looking like a modern day minstrel show for those white people.
Oh God. Still haven't dropped that album yet.
He's not dropping.
You got a better chance of Q-Tip dropping 2 albums this year.
Yeah. Bobby ain't dropping.
I'm gonna start in about 5 more minutes.
Yo, this came out during the summertime, right? The Reason?
Yeah, I think it did. I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
because I remember, that was when Stone Cold was a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Big mistake there. That we had to go through that stupid invasion angle.
That was crazy.
Hey, yeah. So does anybody have this album? Some shit.
No, I never bought it.
Gotcha.
I need it. I never got it though.
Right here.
Okay, bet.
And I loved it when Beans checked Charlemagne that one time. He literally looked like he was about to piss his pants too. I wish more people would do that to him.
A disciple of Wendy Williams, like Mr. Jones and Angela Yee.
Yup.
Those bitches. That bitch got mad at me because I told her that.
Who told? Who said that?
Miss Jones. Miss Jones got mad at me because I told her that she's like, I ain't no damn disciple of Wendy Williams. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you truly are. You clearly are. You are not better than Angie when it comes to journalism. You know, I'm like, you had 2 hit records and everybody knows you for singing on AZ's first joint. You're not no some great fucking singer.
Yeah,
she was pissed. She was pissed. I don't care. Shit, that's what it. If you was in the 90s and you was listening to radio, all that shit that she was doing. Why would you come out 30 years later and say, "Oh, you had a threesome with Tupac and Moni Love"? Moni Love says you're fucking lying anyway. You know, I've been stating fact.
Mm.
That's funny.
That shit was hilarious. I didn't even know she was on the post.
Damn.
The post wasn't even about her. It was about Angie Martinez.
So she pretty much she wanted the attention, right?
Yeah, that's what it was. She wanted attention. You know. Crazy.
People are funny. I swear to God. All right, I think I found a good album anniversary we can do today, so I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
But
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely day? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try in the building with me as always. How you doing?
Yo, what up? Chilling.
Yes, yes. Special guest, I got Ant in the building. What's up, Ant?
what up? Peace.
Yes, yes. So before we start, on March 27th, Prodigy and Alchemist came out with their first collab album together with Back.
I love that.
Yes. Yeah. This album came out March 27th, 2007. Probably Prodigy's second best album, if you ask me. I'm not gonna hold you.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? He came out with this one after, he parted ways with G Unit and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? And then he was
Very good decision too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He was working on a sequel for H&IC, which came out the next year, which I'm gonna say my thoughts on that album when I come to it. But this album to me is probably the best Prodigy album after H&IC. I'm not gonna hold you. Probably the best rapping after the Murder Music album from Mobb Deep. His performance was very, very, very good on this album. Alchemist definitely did his thing on the production. He uses a lot of soul samples, a lot of blaxploitation sample and shit like that. Songs like Down and Out in New York City, Take It to the Top.
That's one of my favorites right there.
Yes.
My dream.
Yes, man. Like this album literally grew on me and stuff like that in recent years. I remember when I first heard this album and stuff like that. I feel like it was pretty decent, but then over the years, it kind of grew on me and shit like that too. So I definitely need to get my hands on this album. It's kind of hard to come by from where I stay at, but you guys have some thoughts on this album before we start?
Yo, like I was saying on the Infamy review, Prodigy was not himself on that album because Jay-Z got to him with the takeover disc, and Alchemist brought Prodigy back. When you look at that solo run he did, before he got locked up, and he came out with this album, and he did Albert Einstein and the H&IC 2 and 3, and that's some of his best shit solo wise. You know what I'm saying? And Alchemist is the one that really got him back on track and gave us that vintage Prodigy. And this was a classic mixtape album. Rotten Apple was my favorite joint on here. There's a remix with Sean P on the Master P mixtape that Sean P did. And I think Stuck on You was on that joint also, and just a great
I remember
project
when I first heard that on the Clue tape.
Yeah, great project with Prodigy and Alchemist. To me is the best producer out in this ever anyway. I don't think nobody touching him.
Yo, this joint was definitely hot, yo, for real. And like I remember when they came out, I think I was in college, and I played it that night, and I think somebody heard it, and then like half of the damn campus was in my room. After that, I'm like, all right, y'all gotta get the fuck out.
Shit. Yeah, man. I need to get my hands on this record. This shit is hard to come by these days. Shit like that too. Yeah. I mean, and you guys know I'm a huge Prodigy fan though, but his best year was like 93 to 2000-ish and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I even like Juvenile Hell. I know a lot of motherfuckers want to shit on that album and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? But give me Juvenile Hell over Infamy, America's Nightmare, Blood Money, all that shit. Just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't. I disagree. Fuck no. Infamy was still a dope album. I don't think it was whack. It just Prodigy wasn't himself on that album.
it was still a dope album, but that was like the beginning of the end, in my opinion.
He was too concerned with getting that J. Like every other track, it was a track about Jay, you know.
Jay got him. He hurt him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you had Nick had his ballerina pics on screen at was it Giant Stadium? They was at a summer jam, and Michael Jackson came out, and Michael Jackson is there.
And then we saw
the rock icon ever. Like Michael Jackson is watching all this shit unfold. So it's like he was feeling some type of way, and he just wasn't himself on that album. To me, Havoc had the best verses on that whole album.
Yo.
Alchemist brought him back. Huh?
I honestly have to agree with you on that, to be real with you.
Yeah. Alchemist brought him back. And that's he worked great with Alchemist. Anything he did with Alchemist, whether it was his own projects or features, with Currency and Earl Sweatshirt in them, it was phenomenal. He went on a great run.
His stuff with Action Bronson's good too.
Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, like I said, Alchemist to me is the best producer out right now. There's nobody touching him. Hip Boy is dope, but he ain't fucking with Alchemist. Never.
I agree.
I love Hit Boy too. Yes, sir.
The catalog is too crazy.
So Ann, you say you got this album, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. Yes, sir. Oh, you got the CD. Bet. All right, so the album you're going to talk about today is Beanie Sigel with his second album, The Reason. This album came out June 26, 2001. You know what I'm saying? On Rockefeller Records, of course. We are continuing our second Artist Wednesday on Beanie Sigel, calling it Beanie Wednesday and some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Singles this album came out with are Beanie Mac Bitch and Think It's a Game. Producers include Just Blaze, Kanye West, Rick Rock, 88 Keys, No ID, Shashelf, Bernard Big Demi Parker. Guest appearances include Memphis Bleak, Daz, Jay-Z, Freeway, Young Chris, Corrupt, Emilio Sparks, and Scarface and Rel. Alright, so not much to really talk about, when we're going in from the truth to the reason. You know what I'm saying? Which the truth, pretty much, that was like a big album at that time too. Well, actually, there is something I will talk about. Around this time, he was actually getting into like a competitive beef with Jadakiss and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which I talked about that on the Why the Beef episode. You know what I'm saying? It was more like a lyrical kind of thing. 2001, everybody was just beefing with one another. You got Jay-Z and Nas against Queensbridge. The whole, Ja Rule and 50 was kind of bubbling up at that time too. Snoop and Suge Knight.
And if you didn't address, my bad, yo. And if you didn't address the beef already, like I got a little sidebar about that I told you in one of the comments, but I could tell you now. So after you know about this too, Tribe, because I know you pay attention to everything. So after State Property came up to High 97, Nas got in touch with Nori, CNN, and Mobb Deep, and Cormega, and they was ready to come up to High 97 the next day, and Flex didn't let them upstairs.
Yep.
Imagine how crazy that shit would have been.
Flex was a dick riding DJ. Like he was.
Yeah, he was.
Like I said, DJ, you're supposed to be, like neutral and just play the hottest record. And he was so far up Jay-Z's ass. It was just so sad.
Dick riding, man.
He
still is too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit would have been crazy, man.
Oh yeah. I wanted to hear that. 'Cause I remember having the CD of that full battle, and like I said before on here with Reg, I was telling Reg, I'm like, yo, you have to be there to hear State Property demolish the Bravehearts and Nas. Because that's what they did.
They really
demolished them. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side, you have to deal with Dipset. Dipset was calling them out on the Diplomatic Immunity album.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, the audacity of Jim Jones, like, I'll smack the kufi off your head. You don't have the balls like Nas to even say that.
Exactly. Yo, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great album, but they were just so arrogant and cocky. You couldn't tell them nothing. They were like, we going at Nas.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
And then the thing with Jim, I'll never forget during the verses, Styles P was like, read a sentence out loud so everybody can hear you.
Right. It was crazy. It was like all around. Nas had to deal with everybody on Rock. He had the Bleak little beef or whatever.
Ah,
You know, he called him out on got a mind made up or whatever, and he had to deal with everybody on Rockefeller that time. I was like, yo, Nas,
Your
you
life,
you on your own in this one because
your
Bravehearts
lifestyle
is
is
not good.
that.
They're not good. They don't have your back in this one.
nah, you on your own,
He had to
man.
call up Mob Deep and Nori and them.
Yup. And it's crazy.
You
That
know,
was when him and Cormega patched it up briefly at that time too.
right, right. That's when he should have reformed the firm. Call
Yeah.
up Foxy, call up AZ, get Mega, and y'all go at Rockefeller. And he didn't do that. That was a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I mean, Prodigy and Nas were getting at it too, man. Shit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's the crazy part. Shit, hell, and then Lil Kim and Foxy would beef like, oh, what? Everybody was just beefing one another and shit like that.
Beefing. It was the
Beef out.
9/11 tension, yo.
Was beefing with Foxy.
It was the 9/11 tension. We saw the iconic World Trade Center go down. Everybody was mad. They couldn't get to Osama. We're like, yo, we're gonna battle each other then. Fuck it.
Stop it.
You know,
But back to the
AZ
beef.
definitely would have won at Jay. He got the balls for Jay.
Yeah.
Jay is great, but so is AZ. He definitely could have won at Jay.
And mind you, AZ and Jay did I think Death of Autotune remix with one another too. So.
Right, right.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, so like I said, nothing really too much happened in between the truth and the reason and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward to 2001, you know, the reason came out. This is the album cover right here too. Definitely got that like sunset summertime kind of feel to it, you know what I'm saying? You know, Beanie definitely doing his thing. I actually fuck with that album. That album cover sounded ill. Like the Truth album cover looked like he was just coming out the gutter. This one, yeah, this one just has that more chill, laid back kind of feel. So yeah, man, let's get right to it. 14 tracks. Y'all know how we fucking do it. Track number 1, Nothing Like It. This was produced by Kanye West. Very, very, very dope. You know, it has that traditional Rockefeller sound that was popular at that time too. Soul samples, you know, street edge to it. You know what I'm saying? Again, Kanye West at this time was just a different monster.
Oh, yeah.
Was a different monster and shit like that. This might be my single favorite year. 01 might be my single favorite year in Kanye and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, production wise, keyword production wise.
Right.
But yeah, this one was dope as fuck. You know, Beanie just talking about, you know, his life on this one and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely did his thing on this one.
You want me to go second?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Like, this is basically like classic Kanye right here. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Kardashian Kanye, by the way. And you know, like he was just in his bag. Like everything he was on, he was just killing it. And then we all know what happened a couple months later with Blueprint.
Right.
This was basically like a preview what was to come with Blueprint with Kanye.
Yeah, this shit was fire. I love the soulful sample, the beat. You know, we got Beanie saying it ain't a thing for Mac to look in your eyes, see through your heart, know what you dealing, pick you apart like you niggas transparent. Loved it, man. Just a great way to start off the album.
Yeah, definitely a very great way to start off the album and shit. Alright, yeah, definitely dope. Track number 2, Beanie Mac Bitch. I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I first heard this track, I did not like it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like this fucking track. Yeah. Keyword, when I first heard this track.
What didn't you like at first about it though? Was it the beat?
Yeah, that kind of beat and everything. Y'all know how I feel about them early 2000s ethnic.
Ja Rule did the same thing, Reg. And you love Rule 336. He had beats like that on that album.
Yes, he did have beats like that, but let me tell you something about that. Those kind of beats, they were doing those kind of beats when they was really first started taking off. Because Murder Inc. had a particular distinctive kind of production and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller, they were known for that more soulful, street hard edge kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But actually, I take that back because Rough Riders really was doing that that shit. But with the way how Swiss did it, Swiss and Grease, all them niggas and shit like that, because it wasn't just Swiss Beats that was doing that shit and stuff. Because I hate when niggas sleep on Dame Grease, low key, you know. But it was original when they were doing it because that's when niggas was still using the samples and everything like that. Yeah, they were still using samples, but it was more. They had more like organic production. But now when I listen to the song, I fucking love this track and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? They use the same drum pattern, the same Barry White drum pattern that they use on All About the Benjamins. Yeah, we have to mention Diddy too. Lord. And it's kind of crazy too because the first verse, Beanie actually rapped that verse on a Quiet Storm freestyle he did on Hot 97 in 2000 and stuff like. And that's actually the whole Rockefeller takeover stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, this song right here is pretty dope. It's actually one of my favorite Beanie Sigel songs and stuff like that too. And yeah, that beat is also I think D.L. Hughley used that beat for his radio show too. Yeah. Which I've never been a D.L. Hughley. I never thought he was funny like that. I'm gonna be real. Sorry, not sorry.
You crazy, D.L. Hughley?
I love him. I never thought he was funny.
Wow.
I never liked the Hughley show. I never liked that show.
I like that episode when they had Kelly Rowland on there. Not gonna hold you.
Never watched it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's on y'all.
Man, yeah, it was good, man. You know, and like you said, it was the freestyle he did from when they took over High 97. So like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, "You spitting the same thing you did on the freestyle, my nigga. You couldn't find something else, man."
Rappers do that all the time. Let's keep it real.
Lock did it. Lock did that a lot.
Yeah, they did. Well, it was a dope track though, for real. I liked it.
All right. Idol Great wants to know who's the chick on the chorus. She had a hit record. Or who's the chick on the singing?
I've been trying to find that out for a minute though.
I didn't know the chick had a record deal.
Wait, what?
The chick that's singing on the chorus, she's saying Beanie. That chick. I don't know. I don't know who that chick is. You know what I mean? But the track was dope. I definitely love the beat. It was a great first single. He said it's Mac, bitch, back in the mix, a scuffle. I'm in the hood with them chips like Ruffles. Boxman, Frito-Lay for that free dough boxing. Love that. Love the Frito-Lay references, and this was fire, man. I love the video also for this was dope.
Yeah.
You know.
So from what I looked up about the hook, and this is coming from the complex interview that Just Blaze did. He said that pretty much, for one, the hook was pretty much an interpolation of "Murder Was the Case" from Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. A lot of Death Row references on this album. Stay tuned. But so the hook was actually done by Timbaland or some shit like Timbaland.
Timbaland did that?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, and I quote, Timbaland was on the hook and Beans liked the idea for the hook, but he didn't like the beat that Tim did. So I guess Timbaland did the original beat. And everything
God.
like that. Well,
now that would have sounded quirky.
Yeah. So I guess they took the hook and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
They remixed it.
Yeah, they remixed it pretty much. Yeah, I'm glad Timbaland did not do that beat. I'm really glad. Because I'm like I said, I like Timbaland, but I'm not gonna hold you. He only works with certain artists.
Yeah.
And stuff. If it's like Aaliyah,
we all remember that In the Club song from the Backstage soundtrack, don't we?
I don't remember it. That's how bad it was. I don't remember.
God, please don't make me tempt to talk about those shock value albums, please.
No.
Please.
Nobody's asking for that, Rich.
Right.
Nah.
If it's Aaliyah, Missy, Genuine,
Justin Timberlake.
I'll get to Justin because I know that's your white boy. You know that's your white boy. Hold on a minute. Let me talk. If it's those three, I'm not worried about it. If it's like Jay Z, Nelly Furtado, and stuff
No.
like that, let me
Hold up. You
talk.
don't like none of the stuff you did for Jay?
Can I try? You have to let me finish. You have to let me finish. It's hit or miss because it's hit or miss. I like some shit he did with Jay, but I don't like everything he did with Jay.
Lobster and shrimp, for example.
No, that
Which
was
one?
fire to me. What?
Which one?
I wasn't feeling lobster and shrimp.
What are you wilding?
I wasn't feeling dirt off your soldier.
That's crazy. Both of y'all crazy. I just
That's
want
one
you
of
to
the
know
most
that.
overrated
It was
songs.
good, but it wasn't a hit.
It's a good.
Niggas go crazy for that fucking song. I'm like, y'all like this shit?
Why don't we mention the crap he gave Jay on Blueprint 3? That shit was garbage.
Bro, that's the miss. See, that's the miss because y'all keep y'all keep talking and shit. I was gonna get to Blueprint 3
And
shit.
Blueprint 2, because he was on that also.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then when it comes to Justin Timberlake, because I know y'all is anticipating what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? I like Future Sex Love Sounds. I feel like that's the best shit he did with Justin Timberlake. Everything
I agree.
else, trash.
agree.
Everything else is trash.
I don't think Man in the Woods was trash, but I think the second sophomore album was his best one with Timberland.
That might be if I had a chance to pick up that album, I might. Keyword might, depending. If the deluxe edition with the Until the End of Time remix and shit, because y'all know.
Of course, because Beyonce made it such a great song.
Yeah. I mean, it was already a good song, but Beyonce's chemistry with Justin made it undeniable. But yeah, that's
it
all
was
I have
that
to
Prince sample too.
say. You said what?
It was that Prince sample that made it dope too.
Man, he shouldn't even be dissing Prince on that album. That's the one thing it's like, damn Justin, you almost had me going, but you dissed Prince on that. I forgot you dissed Prince on that album. So
Wait, what?
yeah, he did.
Damn.
But that's y'all white boy.
Stop saying he's not nobody's white boy. I just prefer
Anyway.
his solo stuff.
Anyway, track number 3, So What You're Saying, featuring Memphis Bleak.
Hold up. He said, Sharisa.
Sarissa?
Yeah, the chick that used to sing Any Other Night.
Yeah.
That's
I
her.
don't
That don't sound like her to me on the chorus.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
And that's the only song she came out with too. She was done after that.
Yeah.
Anyway, next track is So What You're Saying, featuring Memphis Bleak. So this is actually the cover of EPMD's classic 1989 song of the same name off the Unfinished Business album, which is actually one of my favorite EPMD albums they've ever came out with. A little side note, this song and Still Got Love for You is not on streaming services and stuff like that, which
Really?
is why it matters. Yep, because of sample, I guess sample purposes.
It's crazy.
But overall, I'm not gonna hold you. Me and Aunt were just talking about this one. You guys know I'm a huge EPMD fan, but I felt like Memphis Bleak disappointed me on this track. You know,
Yes.
if it was maybe like Freeway or Emilio, maybe even Jay, I would have said okay, yeah. But Memphis kind of just threw off the chemistry with this track right here, and I'm not just saying that to pick up Memphis Bleak, but I'm just being quite honest. So yeah.
It definitely should have been Freeway on here. And that was DJ Scratch doing the scratches, not just Blaze. So, yeah. What you think,
This
Trop?
is the one time I'm going to give Memphis Bleak his props. I actually think he sounded good on here. You know
what?
The thing when you hear the song though, it felt like they were trying to recreate a classic record already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't recreate a classic like So What You're Saying, and that's what it felt like. But I thought Beans did this thing, but I like Bleak's verse. I think Bleak ain't too many times you hear me say Bleak did his thing, yo. Like I really thought he was overrated as hell, but I thought he sounded good on this one. He said, you know, I want to play with the Rocket team. Know that I told that thing to knock 16. You walk around talking this and that. how I sound like Jay and all my records is whack. But when I dropped the LP, niggas thought it was full. 30 days later, Come of Age went gold. So what you saying? And he took like a
You were
rep,
basically
like
ripping off Paris Smith, though.
yeah. The same line that Paris, yes. But that's what I'm saying. The song was more of a, I don't want to say reboot, like a recreation of a classic track.
Cover,
You know what I'm
a
saying?
cover, and a terrible one.
Beans, yeah, like a cover, like Beans. His verse, like he doing like some original lines, but then he referenced Eric as well. You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah,
was
with the
like,
loopy part.
what made them do this? What made them do this track anyway? I'm like, you're not gonna be better than Eric and Parrish anyway. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
probably
And
what
and
they
if you're
said
gonna do
before
it,
they did it, though.
if 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 they was gonna do it, why did they pick Bleak and not, Freeway or Young Chris
Bleak of
or why
all
not Jay?
people.
Exactly.
I don't know. They were over what? They were still going on with the rumors of Bleak and Beans gonna drop an album. We know Beans was gonna outshine Bleak anyway, so that wasn't gonna be like some surprising album, But I do like
Yeah,
Bleak's verse, but it was more of a homage to EPMD than anything else to me.
I can
exactly.
respect your opinion on it. I just had to say what I had to say
You
and shit
you
like.
already know. I think Bleak is overrated. I don't think he needed Jay-Z, and even with Jay's help, he still couldn't go multi-platinum.
And he's still kissing Jay's ass to this day.
Yeah, exactly. He promoting Duce and shit. I'm like, why? Who's
And he's
drinking
still
that?
saying that Jay's better than Nas, too.
At least he's loyal.
Come on. And he loyal as fuck. He loyal to a fault though. That's the problem.
Just like Tony Yayo and 50.
Exactly. Just like him.
I would
What
listen to
did his
Memphis.
first album do? Yeah, nothing. Anyway, yeah.
Garbage. Garbage. And I know people that love that album. I'm like, that album is
Oh
trash.
God, ew. Are you serious?
Yes, I know
Honestly,
people that love that album, bro. I'm like,
give
nah.
me give
I'm
me
bugging.
Memphis
Are
Bleak
there a bunch of
over.
white boys that wear G-Unit clothing and G-Unit sneakers? I'm guessing that's probably who it is.
I will take any Big Sean album over your Tony Yayo's album. And I don't like Big Sean either.
I can't get mad about that. Give me Memphis Bleak's discography over Tony Yayo shit. I'm sorry.
I'll take Young Buck's album over Tony Yayo's album.
Memphis Bleak got a better discography than Tony Yayo. And that's not saying much.
Yeah.
Y'all funny, man. Shit. Next track is Get Down. Love that Quincy Jones sample that they did on this one and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope song. I love some of the lines that Beanie was doing. This nigga says in the one line, this Philly cat back on a mission out the kitchen, back at it, playing with Black Maddox. One Mac 11, 1-7, line up 4 tuck tears with one reverend, leave 3 vests and tears for one widow. 50 cars back to back with stickered windows. Like, come on. Classic, man. I love that shit.
Definitely. Yeah, the Quincy Jones sample, that was fire. And then you had DJ Scratch on it, cutting it up too. So can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I like it.
Not you.
I thought it was dope. The beat, Mac, being saying Mac with the block could hustle at any cause, ran through bricks like Nipsey Hussle and Lady Boss, took hustle, quick to bust you, 380 toss, you can't escape hell, 357 with 8 shells, loved his flow. This was a banger. This is like one of my favorites on here.
Yeah, definitely a favorite. All right, next track. I Don't Do Much. This was produced by Rick Rock. I didn't really care for this track, to be real with you. I didn't care for the beat too much.
What? You like this?
Nah.
Reds, what you listening to,
This
bro?
is when everybody was doing the sea walk. You know,
So what? That's a part of the gang culture. That's a part of West Coast hip hop.
and I really think that's what he was pushing for on this album too. Like,
Yeah, he was.
yeah,
But that's what they should have been doing instead of beefing with another coast because of Pac and Big. They should have been collaborating with the West Coast.
yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So this is like years later when y'all should have been doing that. But nah, we gonna dick ride, Puffy and Biggie because they got beef with Pac. Meanwhile, they ain't got shit to do with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make that make sense.
Yeah, right.
They regret that shit now, right? Y'all regret that. You see all the trouble Diddy in now. Y'all regret that shit now.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was the cause of all that. You know what I'm saying? Go feeding the radio and the publications. Oh, we got beef with Pac and Defo, and that caused like two coasts to not collaborate. So now in 2000 something, when was this like 02, 03? And you see Beans collaborating with the Dog Pound and Snoop Dogg. I'm like, this shit could have been going on for years,
Hmm.
but we have to wait till the 2000s for this shit.
Hmm.
I think it was dope. I got the only thing I think they should have added was they should have had a Snoop feature on this. I think Snoop would have been perfect for this
Yes,
track.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying? The beat, it has like a West Coast bounce to it.
Yep.
And I think Beans killed it. Like he said, shit, I don't do much. Mac laying the cut and the telly somewhere laying the smut. Champelli purple, haying it up. Front row A laying it up. On the kitchen probably weighing it up. I love this flow. Like this was a banger.
definitely a banger.
True.
Next track for my niggas featuring Daz. Very dope track right here. One of my favorites off this album and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Daz definitely did his thing on this one. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a pretty much a nice little braggadocio club bangish kind of song. To fuck with.
Yeah, I fucked with it. It was hard, yo. Pause. But yeah, this was a dope track, man. For real.
This was banging. And I think Daz is so underrated as a producer. And like his touch on here was just fire. You know what I'm saying? Again, it had like a West Coast bop to it. You had Bean saying, I'ma rock them Dickies, Air Force Ones, till the feds come get me, air out guns. From the PHRLLY to the LBC, the CPT. Loved it. Great.
Yes.
Yeah, very great song. All right, next song we got is "Watch Your Bitches." Probably my favorite track on this album, to be real with you. I love the sample that the same sample that they use for DMX's "Get at Me, Dog." You know what I'm saying? 88 Keys did that shit too. Very, very, very dope. Kind of very funny at the same time too. Beanie Sigel doing his thing on this one and shit. I love the line where he says, "I don't rock no Maskino shit. I don't know no label me no trick. Biatch, you should pay me for dick. All I'm gonna do is fuck you. It's crazy. Bust a couple nuts, get lazy. Bust another nut, it's swazy. Tell your ass don't patience see you when I see you." Like he was going in on his fucking record and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Then he had another line where he says, "No Johnny girl around my bitch. Bye bye bitch. Fuck that red dress on. Get a head step on. Speed on for you. Get peed on." Like yeah, witty. See, Beanie Siegel, his wordplay has always been so fucking witty and everything like that too. I've always given him that credit for that shit. And that's why I've always loved early Beanie Siegel because I felt like when we get to the latter Beanie albums, the wittiness kind of disappear. Which I'll stay tuned for that one.
Yeah. And then like my favorite line, it was towards the end. He goes, I don't gotta play no games. Is hold up. Oh yeah, he goes, I don't gotta play no games and chase the hoe. Spin cheese, say please, then lace the hoe. Man, all my bitches know to suck me off and hit the door. Especially if I hit before. They know the routine. Dick the jaw. I don't give a bitch shit but again. Spit that like Rudy Raymore. Ill right there. Now it's
Yeah,
a shout out to Rudy Raymore too.
Dolomite.
Yo. And then he ended it
Oh,
perfectly. You know the address, apartment 3F. Find you, fuck you, flee you, and my man Bleak next.
mm, yeah, man. Like I love the '70s pimp shit going on with this track. It was funky. The beat it just put you in like a black exploitation type of mood. And Beans, like I said, like Beans can flow to any beat. So he did his thing on here.
Yo, what if he had Big Daddy Kane on here?
Right,
Ooh,
right. Did you see that freestyle the other day?
Yes.
Crazy.
Oh, send that shit to me.
Number
Yeah, you got
one.
to see that. They had it on OK Player.
Sick. All right. Next song we got is "Think It's a Game" featuring Jay Z, Freeway, and Young Chris. I like this song, but I don't like the chorus to this song. To be real with you, you know what I'm
Yeah.
You don't like
saying?
the chorus?
Nah, I don't like the chorus.
Who?
Dude,
That sound like cocaine. Is that cocaine doing the chorus or no?
now that's a Saint Nick.
Oh, they would have
Yeah.
cocaine would have been perfect for that chorus.
Yes. But yeah, this song was fucking fire. This is one of the
Hmm.
illest fella posse cuts ever and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give the ranking to Freeway on some real shit. I feel like Freeway definitely did his thing on this one and shit. You know, purpose of man worship Allah, then you die. Purpose of my gun, run in your shop and take pies. I mean, ill ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was pretty dope.
Yo. Yeah, and Jay had a nice verse on here too.
Yeah,
Yo. And the video was dope too.
yeah. Again, like it was like some 70s pimp shit. I love the chorus and the beat. You know, Young Chris did his thing. Jay to me is Jay. You know, he did his thing. Young Vito, voice of the young people, mouthpiece for the hustlers, ventriloquist for jugglers. Took a few, took it where a few went, made a few cents. Don't call me Hove no more. Call me the Blueprint. Come on, man. This is
That
why
was
this man is a legend,
that
bro.
was a teaser to his upcoming album.
Right? This is why this man is a legend, man. Like he always show up for features.
Yeah. Well, everybody was going crazy over that DJ Khaled track last year. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, come on,
So I didn't like that.
stop that.
And they
Yeah,
added a band with that shit. That garbage.
Oh God.
I swear. Next song we got is My Man's World. Another one of my favorite tracks right here. Of course, using
Yes.
the James Brown sample and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, you know, just talking about how he got to hold his own with motherfuckers and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love when the Godfather reference like I move like Sonny but never backwards, weave in and out of traffic, holding that package. You know, very dope track.
Yes. Yo, who did this track? I forgot. Wasn't it Just Blaze?
No ID.
Mm. Word. Yeah, definitely sampled James Brown perfectly in here, man. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then the hook when he goes, "It's a man world, niggas. Sit down, you girl, niggas."
Yep. This was dope. Definitely love the James Brown sample, the beat, solid track.
Definitely a solid track. All right, next track is Gangsta Gangsta featuring Corrupt. Oh, this is another fire track right here. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Love the beat from Kanye West on this one. Corrupt, one of the best MCs ever. Y'all motherfuckers forget. Y'all motherfuckers forget he's from Philly and shit like that too. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So forget he's from Philly. Um, Again, this is another verse that Beanie Siegel did, where he did this as a freestyle on Rap City, the basement. He rapped over the DJ Clue song "Coming for You" and stuff like
Yo.
that too. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that freestyle is on YouTube, so y'all can check it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one was a fire joint.
Yeah, it was the one with him and Fab. Yeah, it was that episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot Fabulous was there.
Yeah, this was a good
I don't like
track.
the beat for this. It was okay.
Mm.
Corrupt. There at one point, I will say Corrupt was one of the best. I think he's fallen off too from the years
I
of taking drugs and shit. He's not the
I
same Corrupt
All that drinking he
from
been doing.
yeah. He's not the same Corrupt from the dog food and Cali's active and all that. You know, Streets of the Mother. It's a totally different Corrupt now when you hear him. But he once was one of my favorites. I just thought he was great on that Dog Food album. He was phenomenal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And again, I like the fact that Beans was collaborating with West Coast artists because it should have been going on in the 90s. And we have to wait till the 2000s to hear Rockefeller artists, collaborate with, people from down south and the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Even though Jay-Z really opened the door for that label for them to do that. But this was a dope it's a dope collab.
Yep.
Yeah, man. To me, Corrupt's best verse is puffing on blunts and sipping on Tanqueray, that B-side to Dre Day and shit.
Mm.
That's the best verse and shit,
Yeah, I loved him on the
My
New York
favorite verse
joint.
from him is on the My Steve's remix.
That was dope too. That was dope.
Yeah. What were you saying,
I liked him on the New York joint because his wordplay on that was just crazy.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And he's dissing us, but I'm liking the joint. I'm like, yo, this shit fire.
Yeah.
Crazy. Y'all don't want to play it?
But see, that's the thing. The song technically wasn't a New York diss, but the video, that's a different story.
He was paying homage to Melly Mel.
Right.
Exactly.
But it's like you had like niggas didn't want to play it because of the video and they knocking down buildings. I'm like, yo, y'all not listening to the lyrics. He was spitting on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think in that Vlad interview, Melly Mel did, I think he didn't even care for the New York song too from North Carolina.
Melly Mel always been a hater though.
Melly Mel thought he was better than Eminem.
I can actually say this shit now that I got a platform. Melly Mel is like the angry old man just looking out the window and like yelling at everybody and shit.
With his barbells, yelling at everybody.
Angry and shit, yup.
He don't hate. He
fucks
with Pop though. He don't hate he fucks with Pop. But he say he don't like
Eminem. He hate Eminem.
He said he don't like Biggie.
Oh, come on.
He don't like Kendrick.
He didn't even say that. I don't even want to hear what he got said.
And he still won't admit to this day that he lost to KRS-One at the last quarter.
That's the thing. He said that battle never existed. That's what he tried to say.
Come on, man. KRS-One did that whole second verse from number one. That was about Melly Mel.
Oh. Melly Mel's funny as hell. Like, I respect him, but sometimes. But please don't come out with another diss song, Melly. Please.
Yeah, please. Nobody asked for the first one.
No apologies. It's just a disclaimer. No apologies. It's just a disclaimer. Man, I remember and that was hip hop 50th. He dropped that shit.
Wow.
One of the pioneers dropping shit like that on 50th anniversary. And anyway, next song is Tales of a Hustler.
Oh, sidebar. Beat Street is turning 40 this year, yo.
Oh wow.
I never seen that movie.
I just watched that again last year on Tubi. They got it on Tubi.
Yeah, they do.
Classic.
I used to tear up my mother's living room doing that scene in the Roxy.
Right. Oh yeah.
All right. Next song, Tales of a Hustler featuring Emilio Sparks. This one was alright. It was alright to me.
Yeah. It's just meh for me, you know.
Yeah.
Emilio never impressed me lyrically. Like it was like when he would rhyme, he would like talk through it seemed like he was like talking his lyrics out.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't really spitting. He was like a spoken word artist of anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they loved using him on a lot of shit. I'm like, I don't see the hype for it. I never saw the hype for him. You know? The beat was dope. I didn't care for Emilio on it though.
No.
Nah, this was Young Guns? Yeah.
Yeah, Young Guns was fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Cat Williams ended their career. Enough said. Did you hear the diss? On their own shit too, yo. Oh man. Yo, as soon as I heard that shit, I'm like, yo, y'all can't come back from this, man.
Right.
You funny.
Crazy.
Anyway,
I think I wrote my next stand-up joke too, yo.
Next song is Mom Praying featuring Scarface. Man, this is maybe my second favorite song on this album. Yo, We need to talk about the other trinity that nobody talks about at Rockefeller: Jay-Z, Beanie
Yeah.
Sigel, and Scarface.
Yes, they needed an album for
They
sure.
needed that
For sure.
That I agree.
because no one talks about that trinity. This can't be life. Come on, that's my
Mhm.
favorite Dynasty, man. Come
Yep.
on now.
Guess who's back?
Yo,
Guess
woo!
what? So
The
much
song that
fucking heat,
Man.
man.
the song
What?
that they did on the Last of the Dying Breed too was hot. I forgot the name at the moment.
Yeah.
Shit. Let me look it up. But
Somehow,
yeah.
some way.
Oh my God, try it.
That needed a video. That should have been a single.
That definitely should have been a video, man.
Yeah.
Yes. What's that shit?
Man.
Yeah, man. Get Out. That's the song he did with Jay. I love
Yeah,
that.
That
get
was
out.
dope.
Yeah,
That was dope. Yeah.
yeah, that was on a Clue tape.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, Scarface definitely did his thing on this one right here too. This is another dude that was pretty much going through another like commercial, like his peak at that time, because he was about to drop The Fixed the next year, which is a classic album.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the only albums that we've done to this day that where a Neptune song is my favorite song on the album. Believe it or not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the
What'd
song
you say?
that the song that Neptune did for Scarface with Faith Evans and shit like
Yeah.
that was my favorite on The Fix. And you guys know I'm very critical when it comes to Neptunes and stuff like that too. Someday, that's the song. I'm very critical when it comes to Neptunes. Try likes to think they're like the best production duo of the world and shit.
They're one of the best. Yeah, they are.
They ain't
I'm putting them right on that same level with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Because they have as many hits as them. They have as many hits as them.
Now you're kind of going a bit too
They
far.
have as many hits as Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Now you're
Yes,
kind
they
of going.
do.
Jimmy
They
Jam
have as
and
many
Terry
hits as
Lewis.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were the foundation for the
What about Gamble and Huff?
They were good too.
Oh, they're gods.
They were good too. But Neptunes did a lot for a lot of different genres, not just hip hop, R&B, rock, reggae.
Okay, that's
You know
nice.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's nice.
They did hits for everybody, like from all regions, West Coast, South, East, out of the country. You know what I'm saying? They right on that same level with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and Trackmasters. That was another great production team.
That's fair. But the Neptunes I like is like 95 to like 2000, 2001. That's the Neptunes I like.
95. They wasn't even known like that yet. Teddy Riley was taking all the credit.
I like the style. They had like a distinctive style. It's like when they did shit for SWV and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the one.
They don't even remember that, Reg. They don't remember that shit.
Use your heart.
Yeah, come on, man.
They don't even remember doing that shit. We talking about like I'm talking about like from lap dance going forward.
Fuck lap dance. Fuck that song.
Lap dance was a big hit for them.
So,
you know what I'm saying? They don't remember. Nobody remember unless you like us. Unless with the exception of us, it's like when you ask people Neptune's 95, what do they do? They're not gonna remember SWV or Rump Shaker. They're not gonna remember that shit.
If you don't remember Rump Shaker,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what to tell you. They don't remember Rump Shaker.
They're gonna say like the 2000 stuff, Khalees, Justin Timberlake, everybody else they did. The Clips, everybody else.
The Clones album.
Right, the Clones album, Jay, Buster, Nelly, everybody working with Snoop Dogg. You know, Birdman, even Birdman had some heat from them.
Oh God.
Anyway.
You know, what happened to that boy? That's his only song that I like from him was that joint. Just because of them and the clips on that. You know what I mean? They did everybody. Limp Bizkit, fucking No Doubt, everybody.
Limp Bizkit.
Huh?
Oh God.
Limp Bizkit, No Doubt, Good Charlotte, they did shit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, to me they right on that same level with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
I respectfully disagree, but I okay. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, man, they created a foundation,
man. And they fell off at some point.
Who?
Neptune's picked up. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis fell off.
When the fuck did they fall off?
When did they fall off? They fell off after the Janet All For You album. That's when Jermaine Dupri was fucking up on this album.
I disagree. Because Demeter Joe
what great stuff did they do? What great stuff did they give Janet after All For You?
Demeter Joe?
They didn't give her shit.
The Untouchable album?
That album was not great. She have no big hits off of those albums. She have no big hits off of those albums.
Well, that's because Justin Timberlake fucked it up.
So you're blaming Justin for Janet?
Yes.
Come on, man. Justin ain't the one with the titties. That's Janet. That's her fault.
He touched the titty. So what? He touched the titty.
Yo, we'll be here all night debating about Justin.
Exactly. So that white boy should have kept his hands to himself because he couldn't get next to Britney Spears, so he wanted to get with the black girl. For what?
Oh man.
You know what the fuck he was doing? Trying to play that innocent. That's how the white people try to get you. They try to play the innocent act when they know they've been done wrong. They were like,
Lord.
When they get close to nigga problems, that's when they try to play the innocent act. See, that's when Justin Timberlake stopped wearing them do-rags and shit too.
Yo, you stupid.
Oh God.
That boy started wearing bow ties after that, buttoned-up shirts after that shit. He was like, he didn't want to be a nigga no more. He used to be black and proud. Now you just you don't want to be Muslim no more. He used to be black and proud. Now you want to be hardcore.
You don't want to eat
how Janet's terrible albums got to do with Justin.
And y'all know where I got that reference from, right? I know y'all know where I got when Nori did Tragedy.
Yo.
You don't want to be a Muslim no more.
Man.
When I think of Justin, J-Lo too. When Puffy started shooting them guns, she didn't want to be with the black people no more. She got with Ben Affleck. That's his history.
Yeah. That's the smartest move she ever made. You know what I'm saying? Because she would have been caught up in all this bullshit going on now.
Oh shit. Yo, they don't want to be niggas no more.
Right.
To be down with the culture, now they ought to be.
Make the next song, Reg. That's the next shit from Reg.
I should do it. Because I was sick and tired of some of these white people. Anytime niggas get in their problem, they don't want to be down with that shit no more.
They start running.
They start running, indeed.
Yep.
It's like how the white women love the black dick, but as soon as we go through shit, they start running.
Right. Kim Kardashian too. When Kanye West started doing that shit.
Tiger Woods.
Oh, Tiger.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
What's that motherfucker name? Michael B. Jordan. Jonathan Majors.
Yep. Jonathan Majors, he with a semi-white woman, Megan Good. She's semi-white now. You know. Every time I see her, she keep getting lighter and lighter.
Chill. Yo, let me hold on. Where's my pen at, man? Let me. Yeah,
Megan so white. Hashtag Megan so white.
Oh shit! Y'all making me laugh tonight. They don't want to be niggas no more.
Man.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's be serious. Okay.
All right, let me finish. Okay, yes. The Tyson, did you go? Did you tell your thoughts on this track?
Yeah, it was good. Typical
I love it. I think
Scarface and Beanies. What more could you ask for?
Right. I like that the fact that Scarface was like talking about when his mom told him that his granddad had passed away.
Yeah.
And then he was like talking about like how he felt when his mom passed away. So it was like a somber verse. And he said, I'm never gonna forget that look on your eyes when you told me that my grandfather died. It was like nothing had happened. And I'm knowing that you miss him. But to accept death is just the side of a good Christian. Classic.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. All right, next song. Still Got Love for You featuring Jay-Z and Rel. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm so tired of niggas using that Isaac Hayes sample, and they use
Yeah,
that same exact part. That ding ding ding
yeah.
ding ding ding. And
No,
I've
Mary
heard that.
started that. Mary
Oh,
started that.
Mary started a lot of shit. And
Yep.
I've heard that Isaac Hayes song, Ike's Mood. It is such a
Uh-huh.
beautiful record. There was so much shit niggas could
I
sample
always
from
like
that.
it when DJ cut that up, man. I'm gonna be
Right.
honest.
Like
Yeah.
the one who?
When I hear DJs cut that part up, that exact part too, the part
Yeah.
they keep
True.
looping.
Yeah. Like the Ice Mood song itself can be sampled in so many ways, like that dun dun, like the intro, like but everyone used that same ding ding, ding. And
Mhm.
Just Blaze used that
Mary
sample.
started that.
Just Blaze, I
Hmm.
think he used that sample a lot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But it's still a dope song. But I'm just tired of that Isaac Hayes. I love Isaac
But
Hayes.
once Mary did the remix with Smith and Wesson, everybody started using that beat.
Yeah,
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And she
and that
never
was
even
a
dropped a
banging
video for it or nothing.
sample too.
Yeah. That wasn't even like an official single. It's like the radio was playing it
Yeah,
and just ran with that shit. I heard like many people freestyle over that beat. So Mary really started that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was dope. And you had Rel, who should have dropped the album on Rockefeller. He was on the chorus
yeah,
and you
yeah.
know,
Thanks, Dan.
the one issue I have with it is like we didn't really need this track because they said everything that they need to say about their deadbeat dads on the
Right.
Dynasty album. So
Right.
why this is like a sequel? Why are we really getting like what more could you say about
We didn't
your
need
dad ain't
this.
shit? Your dad ain't shit. We get it. Like my dad wasn't shit. So what more can you say? About your dad on another song.
That's
You know
like
what I'm
logic.
saying? It felt like if I'm more like a like a remix. I'm like y'all said everything you needed to say on Where Have You Been. So why are you giving us this song? You know?
Definitely a throwaway track.
Yeah, I agree. All right. And the last song on this album is What's Your Life Like 2. This is actually a very dope song in my opinion. Fire, fire, fire joint. And that's where the end off yet the end of the album and stuff like that too. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
This is
Man,
dope. Again, it's nothing new that Beans don't talk about. Being incarcerated, they did that all over the first album. This one, I like the beat, the pianos on it. And Beans is saying that's fucked up. You about to take your longest trip and can't do shit, but suck it up. Be strong and shit. Handcuffed, ankle to wrist, in the back of the bus. Flashbacks of you back in the world. Can't fuck now. You think about who in back of your girl. Got an ass up, playing your crib. Think about who raising your kids. Shit was all good a week ago before they came and raided your crib. I love this joint. Like this was a good way to end off the album. Again, like you talking about being incarcerated and who but Beans get that can do it the best because he's been incarcerated a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought it was a dope track.
You better be
exactly.
incarcerated in the next album.
Ooh, I can't wait to talk about that one.
Oh
This was
shit.
after the Rockefeller split.
Yeah.
So overall, very dope album. I do love the reason. But to this day, sometimes I don't know if I would call it better than his debut album or kind of inferior to his debut album, in my opinion, because like what Tribe made some good points to it the last couple of tracks on the album. Like it's like a lot of these songs like we kind of talked about on the last album and stuff
Yeah,
like that
Right.
too. And it's just like it has to be like a bit more subject matter to it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But at the same time, it's like there was some tracks where I kind of felt like it could have easily been on the first album. Like that's why when it comes to reason and the truth, it's kind of similar in taste and
yeah,
stuff like that too. It's like kind of did the
Hmm.
first album all over again, in my
Yeah.
personal opinion. But at the same time too, I do feel like the wordplay and his lyricism got more like wittier with this
yeah,
one. I feel like this might be one of his more lyrical albums. I mean, not that I say he was not as bad as he's not a bad rapper, but the latter albums tell a different story and whatnot
yeah.
too. But he definitely had a lot of flavor on some of these tracks right here and shit like that. So with that, I would still say the album is a success. and I'll give this album a 4 out of 5.
That's right. Yeah, I definitely agree. And it was way more polished too, and it had like more of a West Coast type of feel to it. That's what I liked about it. You know,
Yep.
definitely,
Right,
definitely 4 out of 5. Man.
Yeah, I agree with what you was saying. Like it definitely had the same formula
Okay,
as the truth. Huh?
good. Yeah,
It definitely had the same formula as the truth, and he basically like used the same producers from the first album,
yeah,
and he had like the same type of subject matter on the songs. But it was dope. It was bangers though, like Mac Bitch and think this is a game, and I don't do much. Get down. I do like the fact that he collaborated with West Coast artists besides the State Property Brethrens and shit. Because that's
right,
we got a lot of that on the first album. We got the Rockefeller crew, and we expect that. But I like the fact that he went out of his way and give his audience like like I could do shit with Daz and Corrupt. Why not have both the Dog Pound on the album together? He had the Dog Pound on the album, but it wasn't on the track together. He had Daz and Corrupt separately. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I wish he could have had more West Coast features or down south features on here. So I'm gonna give it 4.5. I do feel like it's a strong sophomore album though.
respect. Well, all right. Well,
And the only thing, like I said earlier, that was missing, Big Daddy Kane wasn't on Watch the Bushes, because I could hear him like
Right.
killing that verse.
Yeah, I agree.
all right. Well, I'm actually about to end this off right here because I got some stuff I got to handle tonight. So tomorrow's going to be a request from my homeboy Christian. I need a good laugh, so we're going to talk about Father MC with the Sexist Law album from '93. I never liked this rapper, or if you want to call him that,
Yeah, that's
but
the album with One Night Stand on there, right?
Yeah, When I Stand. Yeah.
With Mary singing the hook, not the Nubian
Mm-hmm.
sisters.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are the damn Nubian sisters anyway?
Yep.
Oh God.
no, actually that one's close. That One Night Stand was on Close to You.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh.
a close to my bad.
Oh.
This one had 69 on it, the Teddy Riley joint.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That wasn't
Yeah,
getting a lot of radio play though.
it was. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are more fans than I am. Shit.
I saw him in concert, Reg. That was like my first concert.
Really?
Yeah, that was the Uptown MCA tour. He was on that,
Oh, wow, okay.
and he's from Long Island. He's from Wandans.
Yeah, I
What is he
just
doing now?
Who the hell knows? I don't. Yo, you know what's crazy? I saw his fan club page on Instagram. They were in my story. I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't even follow them. I'm like, why is Paul MC fan club page in my Instagram story? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know, man. I would love to get him on here though.
yeah, I'm shit. I mean,
He probably knows
Reg
some
is like,
stuff
no.
about P Diddy too.
even his Wikipedia is kind of vague and shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a lot of
I
information.
think I want to say there was a rumor like in the 2000s he had did Playgirl or some shit.
That he did that in '96. Yeah.
Oh, 96. Okay. I remember hearing that. But he ain't dropped no new music since then.
And then he went on Wendy Williams and like, nah, she was. And then like, he just
Yeah.
left.
Crazy.
Oh Lord, man. But thank God for Christian donated it. So Christian's my boy, so I'll do it for him because he sent out. We got some heat coming up next week and everything
Yeah.
like that too. Also, this upcoming Sunday is going to be the Queen album, the News of the World album that we're going to talk about. Which
Yep.
I cannot wait to talk about that one. We will rock you. We are the champions. Get
Yeah.
down, make love. I mean,
Yes.
oof. Also, next week is the collection video, the long-awaited collection
Let's
video
go.
that I actually just got some shit in the mail too. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I might actually go vinyl shopping tomorrow just to pick up a vinyl lot and stuff like that too. But yeah, I think I get my schedule Friday. So once I get my schedule and I compare it to Ashley's, and don't forget 12 p.m. You gotta do that shit with Lashia.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what? Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. I'll just do that, and then I'll go to the vinyl shit too. So Perfect. So anything y'all want to say before we head out?
I'm celebrating the birthday on Monday. I still don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do yet.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
I just celebrated mine on Monday, and I'm celebrating it again next week. So shout out to all the Aries season.
Yeah, we running
Salute.
shit right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You say your birthday's Monday, bro?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna make sure I put that notification. All right. Well, bet. Ayo, and if you wanna drop by the Father MC review tomorrow and shit like that, cause
Okay.
tomorrow at midnight, cause they gotta get off tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause like I said, you guys are more fans than I am, and y'all know more shit than me. Cause like I said, I always call him the Disney version of Big Daddy Kane.
Oh Lord, he is not.
Yes,
No,
he is.
he is not.
Big Daddy.
How?
First of all,
He don't have
the
a bark
name,
like King.
Yo.
the name,
Time
the
out.
name
He don't have a bark
itself,
like King.
Disney version of Big
I
Daddy
mean,
Kane.
Big Daddy Kane's name itself is grand. It's royalty.
Okay,
Father MC. Come on now. Father MC, really?
I don't see the comparison.
Actually, I mean, you know,
Both were lady fan and shit.
And you see that what happened to King's career when he tried to do that.
Mind you, Father MC did Playgirl too. Kane did Playgirl first. I rest my case.
yeah, but Big Daddy Kane fingered Madonna. Back when Madonna was bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Okay, 1992 Madonna.
He was more LL Cool J than Kane to me.
Oh well, I'll talk about LL Cool J tomorrow too.
Yeah, like lady, like the lady songs. That was his thing. That's all he was coming out with. He didn't come out with no like street anthems and shit. You know, his all his songs were like for ladies or the club. That was his thing. He was like Drake and now, like a dark skinned Drake in '92.
He married Teresa Randall too.
Oh, did he? I didn't know
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Girl 6 Teresa Randall.
that's crazy.
Yes.
But I hated her in Sugar Hill though.
Yeah,
Between the brothers like that, you know.
they tried to play it.
Yes. But other than that, hope you guys have a good night. I'm about to go do some meditation because I haven't done that shit all day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. And
All right, peace.
I might do like a top list because I don't want to just talk about Father MC all.
Oh God, a top list of what? What year you picking now?
I want to stick to the 2010s. I want to do top hip hop albums of 2014, but I'll let you know. I'm gonna think about it.
Bet.
Yeah,
That's
because
cool.
I might do like a top 7 of 2014.
Top 7. It wasn't a good year.
It was good, but it wasn't like game changing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
not compared to like 2015 and shit like that. Because 2015 had heat after heat after heat.
You think that was a great year? Shit, I didn't like half of those albums. I was
I felt like because you gotta remember I was in college at that time too and shit like that. A lot of them shits have nostalgic for me and shit too.
Yeah.
And a lot of people might also was surprised I picked that Future album.
Oh, God.
But don't expect the Future review, y'all.
So,
Hell no.
Yeah.
Nope.
I can't sit and I will do the but I'm gonna talk to y'all later, y'all.
Yo, Red, you know what I hit? Man, that Future hitting, bro. Like what? The fuck out of my face talking like that, son. Word up.